Welcome to Racine County Human Services Department. I'm Hope Otto, and I'm the Director of Human Services. I'm thrilled to welcome you to our team of nearly 600 employees who are committed to our vision of a healthy, educated, and empowered Racine County. As you settle into your position, you'll have lots of opportunities to learn about the work that we do throughout the county. But right now, I will share just a few quick facts with you. Human Services is the largest social services provider in Racine County. We serve the county's most vulnerable residents through various divisions, including Workforce Solutions, Youth and Family, and Economic Support. You will meet the manager of each division as part of your onboarding. We work with people over the entire life spectrum, cradle to grave. Our budget, the largest in the county, is over $60 million. It's comprised of primarily state and federal grants as well as local taxpayer dollars. Human Services works with individuals, children, and families to support them on their path to health and self-sufficiency. Our work would not be possible without staff, partners, and support of the community. I am fortunate to work with an incredible team of professionals and customers of diverse backgrounds and experiences. I want to introduce you now to three remarkable employees, Clarabelle Camacho, Timothy Lair, and Kim Serpy, who will share their Racine County experience with you.
I moved here in August of 1987, just married 5 days before. We were both college educated, but we didn't know the language. We didn't know English as our first language. We moved here with a few dollars, no winter clothes. At one point I had 3 part-time jobs, so I have to depend on the bus schedule to get to one job, to the other job, to the other job. With time, we both start catching on and then working hard at the job that we had and moving on to the next job when there was another or better opportunity for us. I noticed a Sunday newspaper on the trash can. I pulled the paper and I noticed that they were looking for a bilingual worker at the Racine County Human Services Department, and I told my husband, I'll try this. I think my English is pretty good. I was called for an interview, and I received a call that afternoon and they were offering me the job. It provided me with the opportunity to learn even more English and learn the job a little more. 2 years, 4 months later, I had, who is now my 19-year-old son, who had a chronic illness. One of the reasons that I stay with Racine County Human Services is because I noticed the willingness of them to work with me. They understood how important my family was and the condition of my son. And I was able to make it and take care of him, and he's grown to be a healthy man. A position open. There has never been a minority, nevertheless a Latino, in that position before within the county's history. I felt the passion. I knew I could make a difference. I believe in mentoring and I believe in advocacy. The same day I was offered the position of manager, and for the first time, a minority was holding the position of division manager for economic support. And the first thing I did was call my parents to let them know I got the job. I would say to a person that if they wish to make a difference, this is a good department to do so. Sometimes people who come to our agency, they're coming maybe at the lowest point in their life that they don't want to come to us. The fact that I have been given the opportunity to manage a department, I take it at heart, and I believe that making sure that we understand our mission when we're working for human services.
You know, I never realized what the County of Racine had to offer in terms of who are underserved until and actually became homeless. While being homeless for 2.5 years, I came to realize that there are so many underserved people in the County of Racine. And that's when I realized that there is a resource that I can utilize, and Workforce Solutions was one of them. I think that's when I formed the passion, my first passion, which was to help the people who are in my shoes. And I can understand and I can empathize with those. And I think this will give me a huge advantage in helping the people in the line of work that I do. And it reminds me of myself that I don't want to be treated any differently or looked down upon. Through the organization, I was given the opportunity to go through an office assistant boot camp. After the 1 year of the program, the Workforce Solutions had put me through the second year at Gateway Technical College, and I received my associate degree in administrative professional. That was when I realized that attaining the higher education is one of the vital elements to get the message across. And here I am sitting down today, 9 more credits to go at Marquette University, majoring in psychology and organizational leadership. There is a large number in Racine County who are going through struggles. It doesn't matter which department that you're working in because everyone is working together. Right now, we are trying to break down the silo so that every different department can work together as to understanding and gaining the knowledge of what each department does so we can direct the individuals to the right place. So let's work together.
I started with the county back in 1999. I think what drew me to working with it is I'm working with families. It's not just one population, it's a variety of populations. It's the community I live in. And so you get to see a vast variety of cultures, ages. You know, I work with a very large population. So every day is different. And getting to see, you know, people change, trying to be positive influence for people, and just sometimes just being their support is, I think, what keeps me going. I think there's a good team of coworkers that I work with, and not just in my unit, but in our whole division and even sometimes in other divisions. I think foster kids get labeled. So a lot of people think that it's, you know, they're in foster care because they've done something wrong or they were out of control or they're delinquent. And I don't think sometimes people really realize how kids are impacted by other people and adults in their lives' decisions and their actions. My job itself has evolved a lot in 17 years. The way I practice, the way I just do everything, it's changed. If I look at where I was the first year versus where I am now, a lot of things are so different just because I've grown. What we do is, it's really important, but it affects people's lives. For me, I've had great support, and, you know, I'm a mom, I'm a wife, I have a family. So the flexibility of being able to be there for your kids too is been very nice. I'm very committed to my job and everybody around me knows that. But I also know that if there's something going on within my family that I have to be there for, I'm able to do that. I've been fortunate to have been hired by the county and to be able to still be there and have the ability to still be there for my family when needed.
I hope you enjoyed hearing the inspirational stories of Clarabelle, Timothy, and Kim. The work you do here will help to improve and perhaps even save people's lives. I look forward to getting to know each one of you and have your story become part of Racine County's history. Welcome aboard.